Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Floramancer. I've been doing some play off streams, enjoying myself with this pack, trying to learn some things that I've not tried before. And as you can see, I have moved, and that was quite a chore. We're now in that giant cave system I was super excited to be moving into. And so here we are, and yeah. Whale. So, okay, we're here, and this is like where my storage room's gonna be. I'm gonna dig out this little bit of area as it needs to expand and whatnot. I'm gonna make it look cool eventually. I got the framing table out for my storage drawers. Again, storage drawers is not a part of the mod pack. I added it myself because I wanted to make it a little easier on myself. I didn't want to have just a bunch of chests. Something to note in case you are playing this pack, the char set chests, these here, when you craft an oak chest, this is the default one, but if you break it and there are items inside that chest, you lose all your items. They just disappear. Poof, gone. I haven't reported it yet to the mod pack creator. I will, but if you guys are doing that, don't just break your chests, because these are the default ones that you'll get when you craft with them. You'll get the char set ones. If you put them into your crafting grid, you can pull them out and get the Minecraft chests, which is what I've been doing. I've been converting them. But keep that in mind. I lost, thankfully, nothing super valuable, but the chests that I had random blocks in, like soul sand, netherrack, clay, you know, a little bit of red sand, that sort of stuff was in a chest. I think I lost about 4 or 5 slots of things. So thankfully it wasn't like my precious stuff. Yabba barrels aren't in here. Yabba barrels are not in here. Worse barrels are in here. So yeah, Darkwing, it's not Yabba. And worse barrels suck. Worse barrels hold a maximum of 512 items, which is what, 6 stacks. They're not automatable, they're not upgradable. I mean, I think you can pull things in and out of them. They are good for one thing, and that is if you go on large mining expeditions, because when you break them, it keeps its inventory. So as you're mining, you can put them down, chuck your stuff in them, pick them up, and store things in them. I do have them down in the cave that I've been mining in, holding a whole bunch of cobblestone in case I happen to need cobblestone. But they're not, to me, they're not useful. So there you go on that. Okay, so let me show you what I have done down here. One, I have my enchantment table, and I actually made mana pylons. If you recall, in our little hidey hole, I had bookshelves. I completely forgot about mana pylons. Space that off. So I have been slowly converting my items from the iron ones that I had. When they would break, I would place them with the mana steel, and then I've been enchanting them. So I'm just going to hover over slowly so you guys can see what enchantments I got. I hate that I have Fortune 3 on this shovel, which means if I mine gravel, I'm going to constantly get flint. So I'll definitely want to get another shovel. But I'm waiting until I have 30 levels to do so. So that's what I have so far. I've got 1 piece of armor that has broken, so we now have fire protection 4 on a mana steel helmet. The rest of these things, I'm, like I said, replacing as I break them. So there is that for you. And down here where I have my little bit of stairs, here's my current mana generation. We're going to go through this nice and slow because it took me forever to do. Me and redstone are not compatible, but I decided to set up the hydrangeas this way. There are 12 of them outside this ring with a Renin Carpus in the middle. The Renin Carpus has a open crate with a floating hopper hawk to drop hydrangeas on top of it. So as they die out, they will get replaced. Okay. And then I actually have automated hydrangea crafting. So we're going to come over here. This is the crafting for hydrangeas. And what I have is 3 hoppers under here with droppers pointing into it, into the open crate. On top is the redstone. That hourglass up there has a 5-minute timer, because since there are 12 hydrangeas and they die after 1 hour, if you divide 60 minutes by 12, you get 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, one of these will die and a new one will be created. So each one of these has an element for crafting the flour. I currently have enough to make 10 more. And then this one has the water bucket in it, so I had to make an automatic filling station. I used a tutorial, but I actually understand what's going on. So yay! And I'll walk you through that too. So there's a hopper here. I want to make it a floating one. I just haven't done it. With a item frame for a full water bucket there. So it always places it in this dropper. And the auto filling station is when there's an empty bucket floating on top of the petal pot carry. Once a flower is made, it gets picked up by this hopper hawk and put into the dispenser. Now, if you didn't know, an empty bucket in a dispenser will set, when you use a comparator, will set off 1 power. It'll light just this one up, okay? So when it does so, it goes this way and fires the dispenser. See, that's what this line does. It goes around and triggers the dispenser. The dispenser will then pick up water, because that's how the vanilla mechanic works. You can fill buckets up. So then the one in the dispenser is now a full bucket of water, and we need to get it over there. So the comparator, seeing that there's a bucket of water in there, puts out a signal strength of 2, which goes to here, and will come around and down, and it goes down there. Let me show you. To here, into this block. This block has a torch on it because it's inverting a hopper. That hopper is directly underneath the dispenser, so it won't pull the bucket out until this torch blinks, which is what this will do. It causes it to blink. Now this redstone repeater is on a couple of ticks delay, so it doesn't trigger the dispenser or something. I don't remember 100% why it's a delay, but it needed to be a delay. So it triggers the hopper, which then puts it into the open crate over here, and that just drops it down into the world, which then allows this hopper hawk to pick it up. So that's what I have here. This was found on YouTube. The username is Danny and Son, I believe. Let me look real quick. So I want to make sure that if you guys, they did a whole series of about 20 episodes of playing Botania in 1.12.2 that I've been slowly watching just to pick up tips and tricks, and I'll show you another one today that I was really happy. Danny and Son, yep, and it's an ampersand instead of and spelled out. So that is that for you if you're interested. But yeah, so I have automated water bucket crafting. I'll be duplicating this numerous times every time we need to craft a flower. Danny ampersand Son. Yep. And I'm sure you'll be able to find it with that. And there's spaces. It's Danny ampersand Son. Yep. We don't need animals in the chat room. I would love to be able to know how to pronounce your name though. So if you can like, not spell it out, but like sound it out for me, that would rock. So we just made a flower and it's gonna take a moment before it gets placed because the hopper hawk tends to pick it up a little faster. Where is it gonna go? None of these have died yet. That's a problem. Let's pick you up actually, because none of these are dead yet. I know that when I was setting this up, I placed a couple so they're not evenly spaced as a timer. So we'll pick this one up for a while and we'll deal with it later. So hopefully in the next 5 minutes one of these will die. But yeah, it'll balance itself out. Like I said, I made a few to get started and they weren't spaced out every 5 minutes. So that's probably we're to that buffer point where I didn't have them spaced out right. Eastrisi? Eastrisi. That is what I'm hoping your name is. If that's correct, let me know. Alright, so I have not a lot of mana. And in fact, talking about mana, I have not got any of these to be 1 yet. These are the 2 we're working on right now. So... what else do I have around here? I don't think I have a whole lot around here. I moved the to-do list, so I still have that to-do list that we had on here. And if you remember, whoa, out in the river cave system out here, which we're gonna make a way better entrance eventually. We have our Pure Daisy. I just put some wood in there recently, so it's making some more living wood. We have 18 stacks of living rock and 5 stacks of living wood. This is for building and crafting purposes currently, so it does an okay job of harvesting everything, as you can see here. And then, you know, replacing it. It's okay, it works, it's automated. I just need to make sure to keep putting mana. Or just call me Silver. I might actually do that if I remember. So that's my automated Pure Daisy. Oh, hey, this just triggered. Yay. Do I have any mana left? Oh, I do. Alright, so what I have here is my Jaded Amaranthus. There is a Drum of the Wild above it. And over here is my automation of the drum. We have 2 pulse mana spreaders next to a mana pool. And this is a 2-minute timer, I want to say. So I have it so that one of the mana spreaders is on a slight delay. So this one gets triggered first. And then I'll show you about the earthen repeaters in a second. It goes around to the other pulse mana spreader and triggers approximately 2 seconds later. These earthen repeaters are what you get when you grow redstone root. You just have to place it on the dirt, and after a time it'll grow redstone components, and you get 2 special redstone components, either an earthen repeater or an earthen comparator. I haven't received any of the comparators. Those are a unique, rarer growth item. And the difference between earthen repeaters and regular repeaters, there are a couple of differences. 1, they have to be placed on dirt. And 2, you can't configure them, you know, you can't set the delay. Their delay is default at 1 second, 1 full second, instead of ticks like a regular repeater. So this is why it's 2 seconds, a 2-second delay. So those are the earthen repeaters. I'm not sure why this one is staying lit up. It still works. Yeah. I probably will be making multiple layers of this eventually if I need that many flowers. The hopper hog here is a floating hopper hog, and I just have it surrounded by drawers, so it all picks up all 16 colors here. I've just been going through right now picking up the blue and cyan ones for the hydrangeas over there. The rest of them I've been leaving alone. I do have a whole bunch in here, just in case I need them on the fly. So that is what that is running so far, and that is all I've really got going on. And there's nothing outside other than my default little farms that I've got set up. The pack has undergone an update this morning. A couple of mods were updated, a couple of things were tweaked. You can now turn wheat directly into seeds, so that is helpful. The other things I didn't really find, you know, ooh, that's cool, that's been a change. So yeah. This morning I want to get the endoflames set up to be a semi-automated process like this. Semi-automated again because I need to move the mana by hand. This is currently my mana battery, guys. I need to move the mana by hand when it needs to be done, and I need to fill the flower creation center. So those things are manual right now. Eventually they will be automated as well. Eventually. So over here there is also a diluted mana pool next to the Hopper Hawk there to extend its range so that it can see the empty bucket to pick it up. So I will have to fill the diluted mana pool, and I'll have to make sure that I can take mana out of this mana pool. And I will probably be doing that with sparks, because sparks are awesome. Great. Alright. This morning, I have a couple of things I want to do. I want to head back over to where we found those 2 spawners in the overworld on... Whoa, hi. Nice to see you. Hello. Did you spawn like right there? Oh, you did. Okay. I'll take care of that. So, between streams, I have gone over there to the tower where the zombie and skeleton spawner are, and got rid of the tower and built this great big box around the spawners. That's all I've got done over there. So when we head over there, that's all you're gonna see. It is ready to just remove the torches from the spawners, put a roof on top, and it will start spawning skeletons and zombies. What we need to do to automate the killing of the skellies and zombies, because I'm not going to do player kills with them. The mod pack drops experience from non-player kills as well, so we don't need to worry about experience. But these are the things that I need in order to get that automated. I need a Hopper Hawk to pick up items. I need a Rosa Arcana to pick up the XP orbs and create mana to run a Bellthorn, which is how we're going to kill the mobs. This does damage to mobs, and then we need storage for the items the Hopper Hawk is going to place into. Now, if I think correctly, we might be able to get away with like I did with the flower farm and just do 4 2x2s storage drawers, because I'm trying to think. We've got bones and arrows and occasional bows. We might have to concern ourselves with the bows, maybe have a chest instead of 4 drawers. And then we've got zombie flesh, carrots, potatoes, iron, and then occasional armor. So yeah, I think that's all the things that'll drop. But I really want the bones for bone meal. I really need those, so I should set up something so I can AFK to get the bone meal. That's what I want, the bone meal. So yeah, all of these we can craft right now, I believe. The Bellthorn is the one I don't remember looking up. Oh yeah, totally can do that. And then the Rosa Arcana, that one needs a mana rune, so that one we can, we might not be able to do. Do I have an Ender Pearl? I do, haha. Alright, so we'll be able to do that. And we'll be able to get that working. And I also want to set up the Endoflames. We might do those first, and I'm going to do those. Again, cosmetically this will look prettier once I get done, when I build things. I want to put the Endoflames up here, in this spot. There's other paths into more caves around here. We want to get rid of this section, I think. I haven't been this way because there was a witch the last time I went this way. So it looks like it... Oh, spider, hi! So it goes a ways. Goes quite a ways. Oh, it looks like it also connects over there. So, yeah. I'm going to do 12 Endoflames. I think 12 is going to be the magic number because I can use a 5-minute timer to create the flowers. There's no weird overlap of dead flowers versus live ones. And if this is kind of where you'll be coming in of the area, I think we set them up here. We can have the flower crafting near. It needs to be nearby. Yeah, this should work. Okay, so to make the endoflame set up with 12 flowers, I'm going to need furnaces and an exoflame so we can just bring wood over there and let it do its thing. I need the coarse dirt to place the flowers on. I need pressure plates, which I'm pretty sure where I took down my previous setup. I'm going to need 3 pressure plates. I have 1 birch, 1 and 2 oak. Woohoo! And I need some droppers and some open crates. So we've got... That's not enough. I need to do 1 more. Alright. 3 open crates. 3 redstone torches, which I know I had 1 in there. Do I have... Oh, there we go. 3 redstone torches, and then I need 3 droppers. 1, 2, 3. I hear something. What do I hear? I'm not sure what it was that I was hearing. It's almost like I was hearing a slime, but I'm up too high for those to spawn. Okay, well. Alright, so let's set up the 3 endoflame stations. Hi! You died. I want your gunpowder. I haven't been down there. Something else that I found while I was exploring that direction, you know, I pointed out that there, you can see the wood there, that there's an abandoned mine shaft. There's actually a dual cave spawner. Really, they're really close to each other, so I could fight the cave spiders and make a spawner system there to get spider eyes and string, and I may do that if it's not too far away. It was unpleasant encountering them. This pack is Floramancer. Let's see if this works. I might not have changed it. Nope. Didn't change it. Oh well. Alright, so if I do it here, I want to put it right there. I think I might want to put it right there. So if we do 1 there with the petals around it, we'll do that's going to be for the torch. Cool monsters and weapons. If you like Botania, it does. It's a Botania pack. Dropper? No, this needs to be a block. This is just a block with a dropper on top into an open crate. Check it, folks. This is the way. This is also from Danny and Son that I saw this. Amazing. I was just blown away by how simple this is. Use just 1 redstone torch and it drops just 1 item. I was just, yeah, surprised. Surprise! Let's not do that. Let's do here. We'll put all the flowers here, like that. And then I think we could even do one there and one. We do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, all right. We need to do 12, but that's totally, I can do it. Just get this set up. And I, of course, will be making these prettier. This is just for function right now. Function is good. Open crates. There we go. So if I need to do 2 more, put them there and there. 11. See, now it's even more frustrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I want it to be even looking. I want it to be right. Oh, this is going to be frustrating, but that's probably where it's going to have to go. Let's put some light down. All right. So those are set up. The next thing we have to do is the flower creation and another set of the water bucket filling station. We need to keep in mind the Ren and Carpus is going to be here somewhere. Where will it go? I can put it right there. If I do that, I need to put coarse dirt there, the regular dirt on top. Alright, and then the mana pool could go like the other one, it'll go above. We need another open crate. Okay, and then if this is where the open crate with the hopper hawk is going, I have to make the flowers within a 13 by 13 area, I believe. So if that's the case, do I want to make the flowers back here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could totally do it because the petal apothecary could go right here. Gonna have a whole menagerie in here once you guys get done bringing in all the imaginary animals. Yeah, this will work. I need more space, but I want to lay it out as I go. So we have this set up. We will need to be putting coal in here. And to do that, let's set that next step up. Do I want to do it up? I need to do it above. Okay. there. We need hoppers from the bottom feeding into the droppers. And that'll pull the output. Then we're going to need an exo flame to run these. And above them, maybe I can move that down and have it come. There we go. Okay. Where did the third one go? There it is. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna put the furnaces on top here and put hoppers behind. So we need hoppers there. And then hoppers on top with chests or barrels. You know, that sort of thing. Up there. Okay. Oh, I just gotta notice that my graphics card software has an update. Maybe that's what caused the problem. Okay. I'm just trying to think about I don't bonsai pods would be great in this pack, Darkwing. I agree. I don't know hopper physics. Okay. But I know that, like, if you've got hoppers pointing instead of into something, it won't prioritize going down, it'll prioritize going over. But if we had, like, for example, if I had just one chest or one drawer with logs in it, and then had a row of hoppers, running this way, will they still go in to fill once, granted all the hoppers will need to be filling up. Is that how hoppers work? Or should I just have 3 barrels? I won't need fuel, Darkwing. I'm thinking of the input. Input and output is all I'm going to need. Because I'm going to use the exo flame. And doesn't the exo flame fuel the furnace, make the furnace run with mana? I believe so. Unless that's changed. I haven't used an exo flame in a really long time. Let's go get the book. Maybe we'll find out that it doesn't do that. E-book. E-book. Exo flame. Utilizes mana to generate heat. Any furnaces will be fueled. Yay. And a speed boost. Alright. What is the... Shift left click. Read the changes. Oh, it opens a Windows. It opens a tab for Botania. I don't need to see that right now. Thank you. All right. So yeah, what I'm questioning is the hopper, how the hoppers work. How do the hoppers work? I've got one too many, but that's okay. Hopper physics, folks, that's what I want to know. And do I have a single drawer? I do. Okay, so here's the question I have about hoppers. We're going to experiment since I'm not familiar with how a lot of the vanilla, redstone, and automation mechanics work. If I do a row of hoppers, like this, with a drawer up here, what happens to the stuff? Does it ever get into these? It looks like a no, because otherwise this would be, so I need to do, if I do this as a line, I need to still have more, another line above it, or next to it, or whatever. Okay. Needs to go in the top. So on top of this, I could either have 3 barrels or 1 barrel and then have hoppers running across, I think. I think that would work. Make a little space here so we can see what we're doing. You there, and I need more hoppers, of course, but if we had a row going this way, it will prioritize going across, but I'm hoping that it would pull some down. It is pulling down in this instance. If I were to go get 1, 2, 3, 4 more hoppers, we could see what happens. Hi Gizmo, nice to see you. Oof. I need to make a Sojourner Sash. Okay. This is how I learn, little bits at a time. We do little bits of things, experiment, explore. I try to do most of this off camera because I feel it's really derpy, but I guess you guys can learn from my learning too. It's like, what is WINRY learning today, right? Alright, so what I'm wondering is that if we put a whole bunch of cobble in there, that's filling up. Do I have to wait until this is all the way full, or if we put things that can't go in the input slot? do? Let's do that. When this is full, will it move on? Alright, so is this one getting it now? It is! And so if we do this again, where these are all full of stuff that can't go in the furnace, and these are all full of stuff that can't go in, whoop, they can go in the furnace. Why? Why can they go in the furnace? Okay. Color me baffled. That is just... I'm a little confused. I want it dispersed because otherwise it's all gonna go into this one and it'll just never spread out. So what do we make? What can we do to have something that doesn't go in the furnace? Because all these things that I wouldn't think would go in the furnace were going in the furnace. What does not go in the furnace? I bet furnaces don't go in the furnace. No, okay. So we'll do that. We need 4 more. Oh, are you kidding me? What the heck? I am so confused now. What happens if I take you out? Okay, how do you filter hoppers, folks? How do you filter hoppers? I don't know how to do this. Yeah, but if you do that, I'm taking, for example, you know, I just thought it was place 1 each of item in the slot. But I know that if this were to run out of wood, for example, it would use these items too, is what I'm finding. Which then I'd have to wait for this to fill up before it would move on. And what if I didn't have that much wood in there? I need it to be able to disperse evenly through all of those. And I know there's a way to do it because I've seen other people who play vanilla do something similar to this. I don't know if they use redstone on top of it and why. I've seen filtering where they're like, say, only allow these things in here. But I think it has to be something the furnace won't take. Like, okay, this antique atlas I can't click into the furnace, but I bet as soon as I put it in here, it goes in the furnace. I don't get it. I really wanted to reduce this and not have to have 3 things on top. I might have to if you guys can't help me figure out what I need to do. Yeah, I don't know the redstone way. I'd have to look it up, and I'm not going to do that while I'm streaming unless you guys can tell me what to do. Yep, exactly. I do that sort of stuff off between streams so that I can refer to pictures and tutorials and whatnot. So, for the meantime, we will reduce this by that. Get it all recalibrated to be empty, and we'll move on. We'll put something else there. Okay, next we need an exoflame. Exoflame. The exoflame requires, ooh, a summer rune. That I didn't look up. Oh dear. We don't have melon. Well, that means an excursion to find a jungle. Or we can go, I know I've seen a whole bunch of minecart chests over there, and I just haven't collected the loot in them. Maybe we'll be lucky and get melons from that. So I can't use a exoflame right away. We'll see. I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to look up something, Gizmo, but thank you for looking at stuff. I don't think that would work because I think one of the mods is altering what a furnace will accept, because in standard vanilla Minecraft, you should not be able to put a furnace inside the input slot of a furnace because it's not smeltable. So something is changing that mechanism. Ooh, I need to be careful. There's water dripping from here. Better than mods? I don't think so. Just trying to clear the inventory. We'll go open those chests that I saw. Hope for melon. Hope for melon, folks, and then we'll get back into figuring out the end of flames. It's good enough, I think. Alright, so I saw them over here. There's a crystal cave. I see it barely here. And there were minecart chests in it. I didn't go from it from this direction, though. Can you get to it from this direction? Oh, hello. Of course. this way. This is the way I went. Yep. Because that's where I saw it, and then I went. Ooh. Did I actually climb this? Seriously? Hi, Enderman. There's an emerald. There we go. See, there's 2 here. Oh, and 1 there. I only know the 2. Hey! Alright. Fire protection 2. We're gonna leave... Well, no, we should take everything out. No melon. It's the Christmas cave. Yeah, it could be. No melon in here, but I got a black lotus. Yay. Woohoo! So none of these had melon, which does mean we need to go find a jungle in order to make an exoflame. I am not looking to do that today. Look at all the stuff. I have to collect all the stuff and decide if I'm going to collect this crystal or leave it. Oh, there are baby cave spiders over there. I just saw one. Oh, because there's a bunch. I bet it spawned right there. Is this the way up next to the lava that we saw earlier? It is. Can we actually get up there without dying? I don't think so. Okay. Whoop. That's a regular spider. This is the way out. Okay. I have an alchemy catalyst. Can you... It didn't show me... Oh, it showed me for the melon slice, not the melon seed. Oh, wait, look! I must have... Look, melon seeds, guys. One of those had melon seeds. One of them had melon seeds. And I didn't look hard enough. Okay, all the randomness. We got some more chests, we have some gold. So we should go plant these and bring the bone meal with us to get the stalk at least at full growth. Maybe I guess ours melon, and then we need to see what else is needed for the summer.
Invincible.
Alright, let's go up where I currently have my farms, which are quite a distance from here, but how's this doing? There's a dead one. We're starting to find where I staggered the building. There's a dead one, and this one has a while before it will get replaced. But it'll even itself out eventually. Alright. Go plant these melons, and then we'll come back and we'll work on continuing with the endoflame. We need to get the supplies to do another water bucket filling station. And then another flower creation setup. And then a random carpus. So glad that guy didn't blow up as he was swimming by me. You know what I forgot to bring that I might need is a hoe. I don't think there's one in here. Alright. You close enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. You are. Alright, so they're all mature. They will be producing melons here eventually.